Okay, good day. Ngayon, didiscuss natin ngayon ang pagkuha ng derivatives ng ating algebraic functions. Okay. So, unang-una, meron tayong rule na ma-apply sa pagkuha ng derivatives ng ating mga functions. Una, we have constant rule. So, if we have derivative of a constant with respect to dx, okay, that is equal to 0. Ang example niyan, kung kukunin natin ang derivative of constant 5 with respect to dx, okay, derivative of a constant is equal to 0. Another example, we have to find the derivative of 10 with respect to dx is equal to 0. Derivative of negative 20 with respect to dx is equal to 0. Another rule for finding the derivatives of algebraic functions, we have number 2 rule. We have the power rule. If we say power rule, if we have a derivative of x raised to n with respect to dx, okay, if we have derivative of x to the n with respect to dx, that is equal to the power multiplied by the variable raised to the power minus 1. Okay, that is the derivative of power rule. Okay, using power rule. And next, for example, we have to find the derivative of x cubed with respect to dx. Okay, we have the variable x cubed, so we will apply power rule. So first, where is the n? So we have n is equal to 3, and then we have the variable x. So we need to apply this to find the derivative. Then, so it is equal to, we have n of 3 multiplied by the variable x raised to the power n minus 1. Okay, so that derivative of x cubed with respect to dx is equal to 3x squared. Okay, another example, we have to find the derivative of x to the negative 2, okay, with respect to dx. We have n of negative 2 times the variable x. We have the n of negative 2 minus 1 is equal to negative 2 x to the negative 3. Okay, that's the example. Next is the constant multiple rule. So in that rule, if we have derivative of a constant times a function, okay, function to raised to n with respect to dx, okay, the derivative of that is equal to the constant times the power times the function times the variable, okay, raised to the n minus 1. So, okay, for example, we need to find the derivative of 5x to the 5 with respect to dx. Okay, so we will apply this. We have the constant 5 times the n, which is 5 also, times the variable, diba, x raised to the n minus 1. So we have 25x to the 4. Okay, another example, we have to find the derivative of 10x cubed with respect to dx. We need to find c, which is 10, multiply it by n, times the variable raised to the power minus 1 equal to 30 x squared. Okay, that's the constant multiple rule. Another rule in finding derivative of algebraic functions, sum or difference rule. Okay. Sum or difference rule. Okay. If we say sum or difference rule, if we have to evaluate the derivative of function u plus minus a function v, okay, with respect to dx, okay, that is equal to the derivative of u with respect to dx, okay, plus or minus the derivative of v with respect to dx. Okay, so we have an example. If we have to find the derivative of 4x plus 5, okay, with respect to dx, okay, we have a function u plus a function v, okay, so we have to make it like this. So we have to derivative of 4x, right, with respect to dx, plus, because addition siya, so plus ang gagamitin natin, plus the derivative of 5 with respect to dx. And then, seeing this one, we are going to apply any of the previous rule. Okay, so in finding derivative of a power rule, we have a 1 there, so we have to find the derivative of that. We have the power of 1, right, times the constant multiple rule times 4 times the function of x raised to n, which is 1 minus 1, okay, plus apply derivative of constant. We have derivative of 5 is 0, 5 constant siya, so 0. So 1 times 4 is 4, x to the 1 minus 1, okay, x to the 0, okay, any variable raised to 0 is equal to 1, so 1 times 4 times 1 is equal to 4. So that is our example number 1. So another example, we have to find the derivative of 7x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x minus 5. Okay, we have to find the derivative of that with respect to dx. Okay, so by using this sum or difference rule, we have algebraic function sum and then difference. Okay, so equal siya sa, isa-isahin natin siya, so derivative of 7x cubed with respect to dx minus derivative of 5x squared with respect to dx plus derivative of 3x with respect to dx minus derivative of 5 with respect to dx. Okay, so we will apply the previous rule. Okay, first we have constant multiple rule, we have constant multiple rule, we have constant multiple rule also, and combination of power rule, we have constant rule. Okay, so this one, constant multiple rule, we have to get the constant times the n, which is 3, multiply by the function raised to 3 minus 1 minus, we have to get the constant again times 2 times the variable raised to its power minus 1 plus constant again, we have 3 times the power times power is 1 times x, variable x raised to power minus 1 minus the derivative of a constant is 0. Okay? So, equal to 21 x squared minus 15. What is this one? No, 10. Minus 10, 10x plus 3. So, that is the derivative of 7x cubed minus 5x squared plus 3x minus 5. Another rule is we have the quotient rule. Okay. If we say quotient rule, if we have a derivative of u over v, okay, with respect to dx, okay, we have equal yan sa, meron tayong special formula for that quotient rule. We have v, okay, the denominator times the derivative of the numerator, okay, that is du dx, okay, minus the numerator, which is u, times the derivative of the denominator, dv dx, okay, all over the square of the denominator. Okay, we have that special formula. So, para mas madali niyong matandaan, okay, we have the v du minus u dv over v squared. Yan siya. So, we have example. Turahin ko na to. Example for quotient rule, we have the derivative of 3 plus 2x over 5 minus 3x with respect to dx. Okay. We need to apply quotient rule kasi nga we have u over v. Diba? So first, we have to identify which is u and we have dv. Diba? We have u and v. And para may substitute natin siya dito, ano bang kailangan natin? We need v, we need u, and also we need the derivative of u with respect to dx and derivative of v with respect to dx. So let, diba? We have to let ang u natin, u is 3 plus 2x. And then, ang du natin, anong derivative niyan? So, derivative of constant is 0, plus derivative of 2x is constant multiple rule. We have 2, diba? Constant times the power, which is 1, times x to the 1 minus 1, which is x to the 0, is equal to 1. So, we have 2. And then, we have v, 5 minus 3x. Ang dv natin, dv, and then, derivative of constant, and then, constant multiple rule. So, we have negative 3. So, dahil meron na tayong v, meron na tayong du dx, diba? Meron na tayong u, and dv dx, kaya natin i-substitute na siya rito. Okay. So, ang derivative niyan is equal to, ito na ilagay, equal to derivative of quotient, okay, of functions. We have v, which is 5 minus 3x, multiplied by the derivative of u, v du, which is 2, diba? V du minus u natin is 3 plus 2x, u dv, dv is negative 3. So, ano siya? Ulit natin. All over v squared na 5 minus 3x squared. Okay? And then, simplify natin. 5 times 2 is 10. Okay? Minus 6x. Diba? Minus negative 9 minus 6x. Diba? All over 5 minus 3x squared. So, sisimplify natin siya. Equal siya sa 10 minus 6x. Negative times negative, positive 9. Negative times negative, positive 6. 6x all over 5 minus 3x squared. So, equal siya sa 6x, 6x. So, 0 na siya. We have 19 over 5 minus 3x squared. So, the derivative of 3 plus 2x over 5 minus 3x with respect to dx is equal to 19 over 5 minus 3x squared. Another example for quotient rule, we need to find the derivative of 5x plus 6 over 3x cubed minus 2. Okay? 3x cubed minus 2 with respect to dx. Okay. So, in finding the derivative of quotient of algebraic functions, okay, we have rule again that this function, this equation. So, una natin ulit gagawin, we have to let na naman, diba? Let natin yung u equal to 5x plus 6. We have du is 5, diba? So, apply lang natin yung constant multiple rule. So, equal sa 5. And then we have v na equal sa 3x cubed minus 2. Ang dv natin is equal to 9x squared. Tama? Ayan. And then, we will substitute na siya dito. So, equals, we have v 3x cubed minus 2 times d du na 5 minus u 5x plus 6 times dv na 9x squared. Diba? So, all over v squared 3x cubed minus 2 squared. Diba? So, simplify natin siya. We have 15x cubed minus 10 minus 45x cubed plus 54x squared. Diba? All over 3x cubed minus 2 squared. So, hindi pa tapos. Expand pa natin siya. Simplify natin. So, equal siya sa 15x cubed minus 10 minus 45 x cubed minus 54 x squared, diba? All over 3x cubed minus 2 square. So, pwede ba natin siyang i-simplify? Equal siya sa 15x cubed minus 45x cubed is negative 30x cubed. Tama? Negative 30x cubed minus 54 x squared minus 10 all over 3x cubed minus 2 square. So, kunin pa natin. Equal siya sa factor out natin. Ano ba yung common factor nila? Diba? Divisible sila sa 2. Okay, so yun yung greatest common factor nila. So, negative 2. Diba? Negative 2. Lalabas natin yung negative 2. Times 30 divided negative 2 is 15. Diba? 54 over negative 2, which is 27. And negative 10 over negative 2 is 5. All over 3x cubed minus 2 squared. So, kaya pa ba natin i-simplify? Hindi na. No? So, ito na yung ating derivative ng 5x plus 6 over 3x cubed minus 2 with respect to dx. Yun ang ating quotient rule. Next rule natin, rule number 6. Diba? We have the product rule. We have the product rule. Okay. So, if we have to multiply two algebraic functions, we have to find the derivative of u times v with respect to dx. Diba? Is equal yan sa u dv dx plus v du ds. So, for example, we have to find the derivative of 3x plus 1 times 2x minus 5, okay, times 2x minus 5 with respect to dx, okay. So, equal yan sa, ganoon naman, magle-let tayo, ang u natin is 3x plus 1. Ang du natin is 3. Then, ang v natin is 2x minus 5. Ang dv natin is 2. Okay. So, substitute natin siya, itong mga value na to dito sa ating equation. So, we have u, 3x plus 1 times dv, u dv is 2 plus v, 2x minus 5 du is 3. Okay. Equal yan sa 3x plus 1 times 2 is equal to 6x plus 2. Okay. Plus distribute natin 6x minus 15 equals 6x plus 6x is 12x. Okay. 2 plus negative 15 is negative 13. So, ang derivative ng 3x plus 1 times 2x minus 5 with respect to dx is equal to 12x minus 13. Okay. So, we have second example. For product rule, we have to find the derivative of x cubed minus 6x times x squared plus 4, okay, with respect to dx. Ayan. So, first, yan ang ginawa natin, magle-let tayo. Let u is equal to x cubed minus 6x. Diba? Ang du natin, derivative ng u, is 3x squared minus 6. Diba? And we have v equal to x squared plus 4. Ang dv natin is 2x. Diba? So ngayon, meron tayong value ng u, dv, v, and then du. Substitute na natin siya sa formula. So, we have u na x cubed minus 6x multiplied by the derivative of v na 2x. Diba? Plus v, which is x squared plus 4 times the derivative of u na 3x squared minus 6. Ayan. And distribute natin. We have x cubed times 2x. We have 2x to the 4th. Negative 6x times 2x, we have negative 12x squared. Plus, sa kapila naman, x squared times 3x squared, we have 3x to the 4th. X squared times negative 6, we have negative 6x squared. 4 times 3 times x squared plus 12x squared minus 24. So, ayan. Combine in like terms. Dito muna tayo sa kabila. So, 2x4 minus 12x squared plus dito we have 3x squared negative 6x squared plus 12x squared, we have positive 6x squared minus 24. So combining like terms, we have 2x fourth plus 3x fourth equal to 5x to the fourth. Negative 12x squared plus positive 6x squared, we have negative 6x squared. And then minus positive minus 24, wala naman sa kabila. So, ito, 5x fourth minus 6x squared minus 24, kaya pa ba natin simplify? Wala na kasi wala na factor to, nakagaya nung iba. So, ito na yung ating derivative ng derivative of x cubed minus 6x times x squared plus 4 with respect to 3x. So, yun yung ating mga rules in finding the derivatives of algebraic functions.